Hi again. DMX, the rapper and actor, dies at the age of 50 on the 9th of April 2021. I'm going to show you why his death was murder by numbers, because there's a practice called gematria. It's the practice of coding letters and words into numbers, and it is a Kabbalist system going back to Kabbalah, the Jewish Kabbalah mysticism, where they believe that God created the world with letters and numbers, because there's 26 letters in the alphabet, and God equals 26, because that's what they believe. But anyway, let's get started. What is interesting is that I think it was Friday morning, I watched a video from Chicozy Truth. He was doing a decode, and it said, watching the first 5 minutes, it said that because Chicozy Truth is a gematria decoder, a very good decoder indeed, that anyone could YouTube it. I encourage people to subscribe to it because it's a great channel, as is Zachary Hubbard and Simple Truth and several others. As 5 minutes into the video, he refreshes the DMX page and it's not there. It says it's been edited at 3:29, because before Wikipedia had it as he died 8th of April. Have I got it here somewhere? I have a caption of it. It shows that now this could be that they were just deliberately putting out disinformation. That's probably what happened. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Friday morning. In American time, this was hours before his death got announced. So they did it. It was 8th of April, but for some reason, show again, 8th of April. But they had to. They got rid of it. Isn't that interesting? And this is Steve Rifkind. Steve Rifkind in gematria equals 74, as I'll show. Steve Rifkind. He is DMX's manager, and like a lot of managers, he is an agent for the Catholic Church, of course, the Zionists, New World Order. 74. He does a video which is 30 seconds long. I'll explain why 30 is significant. But I'll start with, I can explain it. Yeah, here it is. 30. In the Jewish cipher, murder equals 30. And his manager, Steve Rifkind, whose name equals 74, like Masonic and rapper, and a reflection of government and agent, 74, 47. He does a 30-second video, and it's equal to murder. I don't know about you. That was basically him saying he's dead. I'm not saying he knew he was dead, but that video was a hint by the Catholic Church that runs the music industry, that runs pretty much everything: professional sports, television, the movie industry, the politics, the big banks and corporations, that he is dead. But he just said, "Oh, just stop spreading misinformation." Well, I got to ask you. Well, I think you were spreading misinformation, because why was it we heard that he was off life support, he's booming, then he's back off life support, then you had to admit, was it? I don't know if it was the manager or the lawyer. I think all this, he's off life support, then he isn't. He's died. He's not died. I think all that was designed to confuse the people, or sheep, who don't know what's being happening. It's basically the Catholic Church playing games, because they own Wikipedia as well. So because it's just a club. It's a very, we heard the phrase big club and we're not on it, which is true, but it's actually a big club, but it's not bigger than the population of the planet, because this big club only has the people that run this world, the rulers of the world. Their names and identities can never be revealed. We only get names like Rockefellers, Rothschilds, but there's a power far beyond that. So anyway, DMX, his name, sums to 41 and 40, like overdose is 40 and 41, like Zionist, which is 40 and 41. Heart attack sums to 72. Why I bring up 72 is because April the 2nd, which is where overdose happened. The DMX, what happened to DMX? 09, 04. Gives you a span of 7 days. So if 7. You got 2, which is a date, and 7 and 2 and 7. 2 and 7 will give you 9, which was the day DMX died. So that is a clue that he was gonna die. And Darkman X, which is his professional name, sums to 86, like blood sacrifice, which sums to 25, like death. And Darkman X sums to 49, like 49 or 94, which was yesterday, Friday. Now rapper equals 38, like murder, which is 38. Masonic, as I explained. What's interesting, overdose equals 113. If you write out his birthday, I do have a caption of it, but I just wanted to show you what I'm doing here. Sorry, that's his last birthday, and this is a date. Yeah, this is that. Okay. Now it says 112. Now 112 sums to Zionist. Just let me make, because obviously I sometimes get confused what Zionism sums to, so I'll write it. Zionist. It sums to Zionist 112, but what I discovered, I'm probably gonna do my calculations of the date and time more often. If I click this box, ignore timing calculation, calculate. Yes, it sums to 113. 113 is a very, very important number, because there's a chapter from the Talmud that talks about how you use lies to circumvent the people, the Gentiles. 113 is important. I will cover it in a bit. Yeah, 113 equals overdose. DMX was 113 days old when he died. 113 days old. Overdose sums to 113. Mason sums to 22. Why is that important? Because, where is it? because there's a song called Slipping. It came up 22 years ago, and Mason equals 22. And the song Slipping, very famous, quite famous song. It was in the UK charts at number 30. Again, 30. 30 equals murder. So this song is 30 in the UK charts when it came out. Slipping is about DMX, going in the hospital and he can't resuscitate. He keeps, what's the word for it? He keeps. It's like, I mean, the video. If you watch the video, anyone can watch the video. I won't watch it because I won't put it on right now because I don't want to get a copyright strike. I mean, the video, it's about him dying, which is ironic because 22 years later he dies, and 22 is equal to Mason. And Saturn, which the elite worship, equals to 42. Why is 42 important? Because the N-word equals 42, slavery equals 42. 42, from what I've heard, is a very important number when it comes to black rappers or black celebrities being sacrificed. For some reason, they like to use that word. So use the number to sacrifice them. It's what they call the geometry researchers, like this guy here. Race shame rituals. That's what these celebrity deaths are when it comes to killing rappers, black actors, all these black celebrities. It's race shame ritual. That's why they put stamp 42 on them. Like Zionist is 42. Earl Simmons, that's his real name. DMX's real name. Someone's to 58 like Freemasonry. Earl Simmons 48. What's interesting about 48 is that Wikipedia, that Wikipedia dodgy thing they did, announcing his death and then take it off, saying that he died on the 8th of April, and Earl Simmons, DMX's real name, equals 48. They were just toying with. It's quite possible they did it on purpose, just to confuse people, get people, agitated, this and that. It was done by them. It wasn't done by no troll or some obsessed DMX fan. It was done by them, of course. And the Roman Catholic Church was interesting about the Roman Catholic Church, the Roman Catholic Church. It equals 99, which yesterday was the 99th day of the year. Like racism equals 99. Okay, 113. Why is that important? Well, 113, which is the number of days of DMX's age when he died, equals dishonest, equals mainstream, equals not true, equals fiction. 113 is fiction is 113. Overdose is 113. Politics is 113. Green screen is 113. Bullshit is 113. Okay, I want to show a video. If I can find it. I can find the video. Here it is, on my history.
What do you want people to know about you that they may not understand? Particularly the white community that doesn't listen to your music. All they see is the police block.
No. I'll just say I did nothing to go to jail. I had nothing that warranted me being arrested. And I'll just leave it at that.
This video was taken, it says 8 years ago, but it might have been more than 8 years ago. It might have been 10, but 8 to 10 years.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to the people who are watching this tonight?
Pray for me, so I'll pray for you. Don't believe everything you hear. Don't believe everything you read. And only believe half of what you see. God bless you.
In the video, he also says, don't have an assumption of who I am until you've met me. Don't believe everything you hear, don't believe everything you read, and only believe half of what you see. He's doing what a lot of rappers have done over the years. They're telling you what's going on in their videos, but they do it in such a way that they don't tell you directly, they just tell you indirectly. If they told you directly what's happening to him, obviously they'll probably sacrifice him anyway, or just literally threaten to kill their family members or whatever. He knew how bad the industry was, but he sold his soul to them, like so many rappers have sold their soul to the industry, the music industry, because it's just satanic, really. But the worst thing is, he said all this, and he's got a fan base. These rappers have fan bases, millions and millions of people. They buy their records and this and that, but they didn't catch on to what he said. He's telling you all his stories about drug overdose, problems over the years, getting busted by the police, getting stopped, all the criminal stuff he's been in and out of jail, all that they're all rituals done by the numbers. It's all bullshit. He's not any of those things that the media tell him, that they claim to be, that he's, this rapper always getting in trouble. It's a narrative they created around him, as they do with a lot of rappers. It's a form of shaming, is what it is. And what's interesting is that he's done 8 albums, yeah? And I think someone mentioned he did 8 feature films. And what's interesting, 8 and 8. Occult equals 88. Poison equals 88. Are they just, making it? Are they just, using him? Well, that's what they do. They use him. Occult equals 34, like murder, which is 34. And these are his albums. It's dark, it's hell, it's hot. I will do a second video where I might try to decode what these albums mean. This is IMDb. It says he's been in 43 films. I just want to stress, not exactly 43 films. It means 43 in... It's combining all the other stuff he's done. Yes, his 8 films... Okay, sorry. Let me explain that properly. His films, what he's done in television, his music videos, it's combining all that, and it gives you 43. Why 43? Basically, film, television, music, films, music, television. Films, television, music videos, TV shorts, whatever, all combined 43. Why is 43 important? Because 43 sums to occult, which is 34. Or murder, which is 34, 43. However you look at it. And what's interesting, his death occurred 41 weeks before the annular solar eclipse, which happened on June the 21st, 2020. His death, because there's a solar eclipse connection to all these deaths. There's lots of great witnesses that often talk about solar eclipse, like Dramachinator on YouTube, Derek Curry. And solar eclipse, annual solar eclipse equals 86, like Dark Man X 86. They wanted to sacrifice him. But but because I've been using the new function, I'm just going to write out this date. Yeah, 41 weeks. 41 weeks till his death, the last annular solar eclipse, and 9 months and 20. 9-2, like Masonic, which is 29, and with a reflection of 29. 9-2, reflection of Masonic, which is 29. 41 weeks. As people know, 41 weeks is like DMX's name. I mean, they love to have these deaths synced. I mean, the key thing to understand about decoding their deaths is that they're all done synchronistically, because that's what they want when they sacrifice these people. Because most people can't see through the veil that is the media, because much of the media, at least 95%, I'm going to say 99% of it, is just bullshit. It's all coded by the numbers. They are, of course, real stories of people, murder, suicide, real crime, real stuff going on. But then, a lot of mainstream media stuff tends to be theatre, really theatre. I mean, I haven't got much time, but second video I'll do, I will go over his albums. Want to know what these mean, and what these mean. What's the significance of these albums? I mean, what's the interest about DMX? I am a fan of DMX, I must say, is that his albums had a theme, death. It's like he's telling you that he's telling you in his videos of what's going on indirectly. And he's done these interviews talking about how bad the industry is. He's trying to warn people, but then no one listened. Which is in doubt. Which is in no doubt. No one listened. And one more thing, Slipping, which is a song that is famous, which was in UK chart, which was in the UK charts at number 30. Again, 30, like murder. Slipping has a value of 94, which was yesterday. 9449. I mean, that's not coincidence, man. There's too much synchronicity in all these deaths to say it's a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. It's a code, an ancient code that they're using. And this is my personal opinion. This code was never meant to be used on this scale, and it's been used at least several centuries. I mean, the Catholic Church, which dominated Europe, started using it in Europe, but then the monarchies who took orders from the Catholic Church, around the 1600s, when they started to colonize the world, like go to South America, North America, Africa, Middle East, Australia, and their code went with them, and they started changing history. And because what we have is a world system, a one world system, a world government system controlling the world through this code called gematria. So rest in peace to DMX.